Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today we're going to be exploring an often asked question, which is how do I find the best deals to invest in with this game? How do I find, off meta characters that are going to turn into the meta? How do I invest my money wisely? It's phrased in many ways, but the question is always getting at, I only have a little bit of money and I really want to gain a lot from this game. And I have a lot to say about on that topic, and I've done other videos also. But coming at it from specifically one angle in this video, I want to show you this battle, and then we'll talk a little bit more. This is one of my favorite teams, and it's currently my daily quest. Red team. I like Pyre because he gives the speed. I also like these two because they're doing the self heals, and this happens to have the poison rule. I think we might be okay, but we're going to have to see, right? Time will tell. When I show you this battle, what I'm thinking about is that this guy put in some good cards. So did I. We both put in similar cards in some ways. We both put in the cube. But only one of us is going to win. When you play this game, it's not just about having the best cards, having the most power. It's about having and playing the right cards at the right time. And the same thing is at work when we're trying to answer the question, which cards or investments in this game can I utilize to maximize my returns? That question is equally complicated. It's not just which cards do I buy, it's which cards do I buy at which price level. And more than that, there's a third variable, which is, and this is the hardest part to nail down, is it the right card or the right investment for me to maximize my value in returns? Because you can find a good card for a good price that gives you a 10% return, and you can find a good card for a good price that's going to give you 1,000% return. So you need the three variables. Though it's not just, which card is good, can I buy it? People keep asking me about Kron and about Sacred Llama, and they want to know, these cards are overpowered. Maybe I should just go and buy one Sacred Llama and one Kron. And I think to myself, yeah, I know, if you've got $3,000 burning a hole in your pocket. And the problem is, not only is it expensive, are they both expensive, but let's say you did get them. What's it going to give you? What sort of utility? Let's look. For $1,200 you can buy a level 2 Sacred Llama. And that's a great card for bronze competitiveness. And yeah, you're going to be able to play it in silver, and it's going to give you some wins occasionally, but it's going to be underpowered in silver. So for $1,200, you're going to get one summoner, and that summoner is going to have a limited utility, particularly in the silver or even the gold. You're really not going to be wanting to use it in gold. It's going to work sometimes, but it's going to be, it's not going to serve you well. So you're going to pay $1,200 for just one summoner to compete in bronze, where at bronze you don't really get all that much reward in the first place. Again, is it the right card? Sure. Is it the right price? I don't think so. And then lastly, is it going to be, the best use of your investment today moving forward? I think that's like a definitive no, at least in my opinion. And people are asking in the comments what my opinion is. So is the card going to go up in value? Probably. I'm not saying it won't. But does that mean you should buy it? If a card is overpriced and you buy it thinking it's going to go up more, that's just speculation. If you like the card and use the card and get value out of the card by playing with the card, it's no longer speculation. It's like you and using the utility of the card. But I can make 20 different arguments why, if you've got $1,200 to burning a hole in your pocket for just one card, you really shouldn't do that. The best utilization of that money would be to maximize the number of cards you're acquiring so that you can have utility and diversity and depth in your deck, which is going to allow you to climb and grind and maximize your daily returns from this amazing game. This game is rewarding and it is fun, and it should be both. So when you're playing with a deck that has one monster or two, it's not going to be fun. It's going to be a chore. You might get returns, but that's not the play in my book. I think this game, I think some people, when they ask questions like, should I buy the Sacred Llama at these values, are really asking, is it going to go up even higher? Like, do you think it's a good speculation? And I don't play this game like that. I played this game for almost 3 years, every day, putting in time and attention, investing that because I understood my time and attention was an investment. It was a resource, and that this game was rewarding me for that time and attention. And so if you take it on in that manner and that approach, I think you're going to have similar results in time. But if you're looking for kind of a quick, I want to buy this card thinking it's going to go up again 10 times or 20 times or 100 times. Yeah, honestly, it could, because these cards are limited in number and the number of players is spiking through the roof, and it's going to keep going because this game's awesome. But does that mean I'm recommending you buy it? No, because there's better ways to spend $1,200, especially now. And so when people ask, how do I spend it? Well, I've given you a number of videos on that topic, and finding value is one of them. I'll put a card above. But there's other cards right now that are cheaper. They're going to give you more value and that depth, if that's what you want. If you really say to me, I want cards, like I want to be competitive now, then you got to come in here. You got to set aside, like when I hear people talking about this, if you got 100 grand burning a hole in your pocket, yeah, come buy these cards. If you don't, forget about them. They're too expensive. Come in here. If you're new and you're playing in bronze and you want to invest some value in some cards, don't talk to me about the Sacred Llama and the Kron the Undying. That's not for you. It's not even for me. I don't own these cards. I just rent them. Actually, I own the Kron. I don't own Sacred Llama anymore. What we need to do if we want to find value is we walk away from these cards that are super crazy overpriced, and we just come in here to the marketplace and we open up our elements. So we're going to look at every single splinter, and we look at every single deck, and we're just going to start by looking at the cheapest card available. That's Charlock. He's going for 20 cents per BCX. This is a good card. Look at that one. 20 cents per BCX is way undervalued on them. This is a good buy. Well, you might say, I don't like red, or it's got such high mana, or it doesn't have enough abilities. I have a maxed out copy of this, and it's powerful. It's got the Retaliate, it's got the True Strike. It's a great card. It's got tons of hit points. It's maybe not the most overpowered tank in the game, but remember, the evolution of the meta is always undergoing. It's always changing. It's always being redesigned and remade as new cards evolve. And in the near future, we're going to have that separation between old leagues and new leagues, where beta and alpha and cards are going to be in like an old league for guys like me who have those cards in abundance, and then new players are going to be rocking around in the modern league, which is going to be Untamed and Chaos Legion, and I think some of the promo cards and reward cards. And so a card like this might be a great investment. In fact, I would argue if you're hell bent on buying cards, like you say, I need to buy cards, I really want to have success now, then this is where you need to be looking. This would be a good buy for $25. And then you come over to Marrow's Ghost, which is the second cheapest card in the marketplace right now, and you maybe buy this one 30 BCX for 20 cents each. Again, look at the prices in comparison. This guy's giving it away. It's a good deal, especially for 30. And now also, if you wanted to flip some monsters, that you can find cards like this, you buy this one and then list it for 30 cents and then just wait. Maybe list it for 35 cents. It might take a while because look at all these, but that's an opportunity for some appreciation. Spend $6, sell it for $9, and rinse and repeat. Barking Spider, this is one of my favorite cards, and it's low mana, high damage, good speed, good hearts, has good abilities like the blind. And this one's 21 cents per BCX, $80 for that almost maxed out copy. So there are cards in here you could invest in that have not yet fully appreciated. And I feel confident in saying that because I know where beta cards came from. I know where alpha cards came from. I know where promo cards came from. Some of these old promo cards, I'll show you. Where's the water? Oh, it's beta. I used to buy and sell. Is it reward? Yeah, reward. I used to buy and sell Genie for just like it was a penny per BCX. A penny. Now it's over $1 per BCX. And that story, I could give it to you 100 times. Look, Spineback Turtle's the same thing. Genie's the same thing. Orca's the same thing. Wow, Orca's over $1. Sable Shark used to sell for 10 or 20 cents each. Naga Master I bought for 10 or 20 cents each. Pirate Archer, man, this is a card I should sell. On and on and on, guys. This is just the white. Just the blue team. I could give it to you 100 times over. You buy these cards that are inexpensive. Quit talking to me about, I want the card that's overpowered. I want the card that everybody has. It's like, when we say these types of things, we sound like the kids at Christmas that are spoiled who want the brand new thing because the guy next door has it. Just because somebody else is kicking your ass with Kron the Undying and kicking your ass with LLAMA doesn't mean you get a LLAMA. I'm sorry, guys, it just doesn't. You needed to be here a year ago and be buying those Krons for $1 because they were giving them away, or the LLAMAs for $7 because idiots like me were selling them for $7. So the point is, there's a place for you. It's just not there. If you're new and you want to invest value in this game and see returns, I promise you, stick around. You're going to have a lot of fun and you're going to see some great rewards. But it's not going to be in that card. It's going to be in some of these that you're saying to yourself, I don't really want a Charlock Minotaur or a Barking Spider. You don't want it because no one's got it. No one's using it. But when the league separates and when these are in their own division, maybe Charlock's going to look like a new and powerful tank because he's not fighting against the Pit Ogre, or he's not fighting against, Cerebus or whatever. And the same with all of these guys. Like, look at them. They're all the new cards. Yeah, they're all the new cards. Untamed and newer. Rexy is the oldest one here that I'm seeing, and it's not old. This is a good card. Rexy is a really good card. So there's tons of cards here that you could come in and buy. If you had $1,000 to spend, oh my goodness, you could build a deck. But it's not by buying one LLAMA. It's by coming in here and finding value in cards that are underappreciated and recognizing that you're playing the long game, because it's not just the right card, it's not just the right price, but it's the right investment at the right time. That's sort of difficult to pin down and wrap your arms around idea. But yeah, this is a good way to start. Or you come back and you buy packs. If you were to take $1,200 and buy Chaos Legion packs, which we think are going to be $2 a pack, we don't know, but we think, you're going to get 600 packs. Why would I do that? Every pack is $2 as a base value sold by the developer. And then after that, they start to get in the market, and everything that I've described it 20 times over happens. The cards get burnt. The number of users desiring the card goes up. So demand supply goes down while demand goes up. That means the price spikes. Those cards, if you come over to splintercards.com, you can see every single edition of card that has ever been released, Alpha, Beta, Orb, Untamed, and Dice, they've all gone up. Untamed, the values have gone from $2 a pack to $30 a pack. That is amazing price appreciation. That's what is that, 15x on a pack of cards? If you never opened them, forget about that though. Don't. That people sometimes ask, should I buy them and just sit on them? No, you should buy them, open them, and excitedly receive your airdrops, which are going to get many airdrops from these packs, and not these packs, from the Chaos Legion future packs. They're going to give you airdrops, it's going to add even more value to your deck. And then you're going to sell some of those cards because they're going to do what the Cron the Undying did, what Llama did, and you're going to reinvest that value and you're going to grow your account. If you're looking to grow your account and invest a little money, these are the ways. Buy packs or look for monsters that nobody else wants. If that's interesting to you, stick around. We do Splinterland content here all the time. We do gameplay. We do, strategies, tips, and tricks to grow your account, maximizing your returns. And there's lots of runway here, guys, for every one of us. We can all see a lot of gains from this game. It's not done with. So definitely like and subscribe and come be part of the journey. Thanks for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.